Creators table, where we are all like family. We agree to disagree. Creators table. We take full accountability and still love each other equally. Creators table, where we are all like family. We agree to disagree. Creators table. We take full accountability and still love each other equally. And still love each other equally.
We are back. Season 2 is here. We are back and we are better. And I am so excited. I'm so excited about it. Y'all get in the room. Get in the room because we have some amazing guests on tonight. And I'm so excited about it. Y'all, this conversation is about to be good. Y'all, I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous, y'all. We are only on YouTube this time. I know last season we did Facebook and YouTube, but Facebook is a hater. So we had to, we had to let Facebook go to the wayside. So we're only on YouTube tonight, but I'm so excited to be back. It's the Creators Pajama Party. I did not come to play, okay? I got the best of the best, and they are in the house tonight. I was talking to the beautiful ladies before the show started, and I know this show is going to be great. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure that y'all are sharing this with everybody that you know. Put it on Facebook, y'all. Who is that? Put it on Facebook. What's up, Jalen? Y'all put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, put it everywhere where it needs to be. All the places, and tell the people, put it in a group chat, put it in the group text, CCB, send it to your mama, your grandmama, your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, the one that's twice removed. Send it to them too. Your cousin, baby mama, send it to everybody. And tell them that the Creators Table is back again for season 2. I am your host, Jerica Marie. I have been a creative for over a decade now, and it has not seemed like that long. And if you ask me, I'm 19. Now, if you look at my driver's license, it might say something else. But if you ask me, I'm 19. So how have I been a creative that long? I don't know. Okay. But I've been a creative for a little over a decade. I've had the honor and the privilege of working with so many different companies, organizations, artists, anybody that's somebody. And I'm super excited about that. But it ain't about me tonight. Tonight, we're going to get to some good stuff. I have some amazing guests that I can't wait to bring on tonight. And we're going to get the party started. So first and foremost, I'm bringing on my girl, Kaylin. Hey, girl.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so glad to have you and honored to have you. So listen, Kaylin, girl, for people who may not know who you are, tell the people who you are, what you do, and how can they connect with you.
My name is Kaylin. I'm a super creative. Like from a child, I've loved creating all things art, beauty, nails, hair, whatever you could think of. I've probably done it, or I'm thinking about doing it, or I'm excited to learn it. And that's what I do.
Period. So how can they connect with you? Tell them how they can connect with you.
You can find me on Instagram at Being Kaylin. Everywhere, actually, on TikTok, YouTube. That's my name.
Girl, you gotta help me. I really want to get into TikTok. I don't know if it's because I'm old or what, but TikTok, I just can't. I don't know what to do. I get confused.
You can.
Girl, I can't find nothing. People be sending me stuff. I say, but what button do I click? I don't know what to do.
You can learn it.
Well, thank you so much for joining the conversation. I know that it's going to be a good one, and I can't wait. So next, we're going to bring on our next guest, Sister Cheyenne. Look, we in church. Sister Cheyenne is coming to.
Yeah. Hey, y'all.
What's up, girl? Tell the people who may not know you who you are, what you do, and how can they connect with you.
So I am Cheyenne Wisdom. I have had the privilege for the past 4 years to lead an organization slash ministry called the Creative Space. And actually this week, tomorrow, we start our 4 year anniversary. So um,
Yeah.
it's a space for creatives, and we do prayer nights, Bible studies, shows, training sessions. So, just like Kaylin, I'm a creative in every right. I don't know how to draw though, but I think I can. It's not my brain, so that counts. And so I'm super excited. I'm super, super, super honored to be here. I've watched you from afar, from the short amount of time that I started following you. And so I love everything that you're doing. So I'm super honored to just be a part.
Thank you so much, y'all. I am so privileged and honored to have them here, and I know that tonight's conversation is going to be great. This is this thing that is I'm really building this plane while I'm flying it. I really wanted it to be, hey Asia girl, I really wanted it to be a space for creatives to just come together and have real life conversations. So Cheyenne got the fireplace in the bed. We in our PJs. It's a party. We about to have a time. Okay, we about to have a time. So I want to get right into it. Okay, I don't want to belabor the time. And I got my sunglasses on because I'm feeling grand tonight. I got my sunglasses on and my fake Cuban link from Amazon. What's see? So we're about to have a time. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna play a little game. Y'all know I love games, and there is no Creative Stable podcast show without a game. So this game is gonna be a scavenger hunt. And I know you're like, girl, scavenger hunt. I'm at my house. What are you talking about? We're gonna play a scavenger hunt, okay? So what I want y'all to do, y'all have 30 seconds. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. I want you to run and find something that inspires you or makes you feel creative and tell us why. Ready? Go.
Got it.
Got it.
Oh, y'all got it already? Y'all just needed 2 seconds. Like, we didn't even click the button and put the time up yet. No, I'm just okay. So Cheyenne, what is your thing and tell us why?
My thing is actually my new Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
Ooh.
I just got them today. I did not capture content with them yet, but I have received phone calls, listened to music, and so I definitely know this is going to inspire me.
Yeah.
Because like that point of view shot for content is about to be crazy. So
no, for real. I'm scared of that, y'all. I'm scared of the Meta glasses.
Why?
Ryan, I'm gonna use you. You gonna be our tester. I'm scared, honey. Because I don't need everybody looking at what I'm looking at all the time. That's why I got on shades. So y'all can't see what I'm looking at.
You can still get Ray-Ban shades. Nobody hears what's happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd be scared. Somebody come up talking to me with their little thing recording me. Take them glasses off. Thank you. Okay, Kaylin, what's up? What you got?
I have my phone, which I know is so cliche, but everything is on the phone. Like, there's so much info here. It's so much stuff that I have in here that is so inspiring. So
that is true. Okay. I have my phone too because bills are on here, and I am always inspired to create because I gotta pay my bills. So that's what's on my phone. That's what inspires me. No, but I feel like our phones. So for a long time, I really gather my inspiration from other creatives. Because I felt like sometimes being able to see from the vision of somebody else and seeing things from different lenses, because if you gave us all the project, all three of us the same project, we all would approach that project differently. And so my thing that I'm bringing are you all. You all are the thing that inspires me, the people that are watching or will watch this podcast, the creatives who are going through the same things that we are going through. And like I told y'all before the show, nobody knows a creative better than other creatives. Nobody knows what we go through like other creatives. And so creatives are my inspiration and why I do the things that I do. So I am excited. We got a phone, we got the Meta glasses, and we got each other. I feel like that's a good recipe. That's a good recipe.
That's
good. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. I have a question, and I'm gonna give this question to Cheyenne. What's one creative win, big or small, that reminded you that you're actually built for this?
I would actually say being the leader of the creative space.
Mm.
When I said yes to God, I did not understand fully what I was saying yes to. I just thought I was gathering creatives, being cool, once a year type thing. Once a
Yeah.
year turned into like Bible study every week, and then like prayer every Wednesday morning, and
Yeah.
in-person services and shut-ins and stuff. And um, you know, when you I guess what I can say is when you are, I guess, in ministry or building,
Yeah.
we were speaking about it earlier. Sometimes the budget is smaller than what we see the vision. And
Right.
then also like people who you thought would support and help you actually do the total opposite, or, you know, cancellations, or like it's just a whole bunch of things that happen
Yeah.
sometimes day of, and you can't
Mm.
control it, and things that a normal person will just be like, I'm not doing this no more. And honestly, I've said that multiple times, like multiple, and I've said it recently. I'm not doing this anymore. But every time I try to throw the ball, the Lord throws the ball right back. So that just shows me that I'm built for it, and I'm here until God tells me to do otherwise. So
You
definitely
know,
being in the creative space.
I think, and that you said something that's so pivotal, and I think that as creatives, we've all experienced the moment when you're like, I'm done with this. Like, I don't want to do this no more. Like,
Hmm.
it's too big of a headache. So, Kayla, I'm going to throw this to you. Have you had a moment where you felt like, listen, maybe I need to do something else? And kind of how did you navigate that moment to bring yourself back to center?
I don't know that in the beginning, because I didn't want to do graphic design. I didn't like it. It was very
Mm,
annoying and frustrating, and my mom just kept making me do it. And I just kept getting better at it. And then
yeah,
also, like, more recently in my life, I'll literally close my eyes sometimes and I can see like graphics and ways to put them together, like while my eyes are closed. And it's the
yeah.
craziest thing ever. And that's like, okay, this is really what I'm supposed to do.
You know what? I think that's beautiful. And that just goes to show that you have some creatives and then some of us are visionaries. And I think what you just described is
Hmm.
a visionary.
Yeah.
Somebody who can literally see it before you see it. Somebody who can like visualize the thing before you even sit down to make it. And I think that that is a gift from the Lord. Uh I remember one of our past shows. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been Altercations or one of the other ones. And one of the guests was talking about being a prophetic designer.
Hmm.
Now I don't know about that. Now me personally, I don't think I'm just a designer. I don't know about that. But I do believe that the Lord will prophetically use us in a moment to create something that He once created, in the earth, right? And to be able to visualize a thing and put it to make it tangible, to make it something like I'm taking what's in my mind and I'm actually putting it in a document so other people can see it. I do think that that is a gift from the Lord. Everybody does not have that. Everybody does not have that skill set. And so that's something that I definitely want to commend you on, Kaylin, because that is a blessing. That's truly a blessing from the Lord. So, Cheyenne, I'm back to you, back to you, back to you. And I want to ask you the same question I asked Kaylin. When you're in those moments and you feel like you kind of want to give up or you want to let go, or maybe you feel discouraged, what are some things that you do that bring you back to center to say, this is actually
Um,
what I need to do?
some things that I do is not scroll back. What's the word? Flip back through like my journal or my prayer journal.
Mm-hmm.
Because in those, some of those, I guess, entries, for lack of a better term, are reminders from God when, I was praying and the Lord said, all right, this is what I'm having you to do right now. So you're going to do that. So at the time I was on a high because I'm like, okay, God is talking. All right,
Yeah.
amen. But then when you actually got to step into what He's telling you to do, it could be a little bit tough. So definitely going back through like reminders from God, whether that's through a text message that somebody sent me, a prophetic word that I got from somebody, a journal entry, just when I was just writing and dreaming and envisioning things. I tend to write down my dreams when I wake up. So some of my dreams are things that I live out now, or things that are to come. And so I just go back and read those things, and it just reminds me, like, especially when it's repetitive, it's almost like you have like you trying to find like the small little part where you can be like, well, maybe. But when it's repeating itself multiple times, you can't really, get out of that. So it's just like,
Right,
just say
right,
yes and just do it. So
right.
definitely like going back through what God has spoken before, because sometimes when we're in those moments,
Mm-hmm.
we feel like God is not speaking because it's something that we don't want to do. Versus when, he said it, we listened, we were open to it, and it's just something that it's a reminder for me. So definitely going back to like remembering.
Yeah, remembering is good. Remembering is good. And I think about like Bible stories. And when you think
Mhm.
about like the children of Israel, when the Lord did something, typically in the Bible, it says they would set up a monument. And that monument was a reminder so that they could remember what the Lord did for them.
Yep.
And I feel like as people, we don't always do that. I know me, I'm a very goal oriented woman, and I don't congratulate myself a lot. Like, I don't
Hmm.
take a minute to say, girl, you
Yeah.
did it. Like, that was good. I'm always like, okay, I'm on to the next thing. And I think
Hmm.
creatives, we're kind of wired that way because it's like I don't have time to sit there and be like, oh, this flyer is good. I got
Yeah.
other flyers that I got to do. I got to
Yeah.
move on to what's
Yeah.
next. But I think it's good for us, even in our creativity and whatever that is, to take a moment and be like, let me remember, like, Lord, you really brought me here. And I can see how maybe some of the other work that I did that wasn't as great, I can see how it brought me to this moment. And you were
Yeah.
leading me, kind of stewarding me and pushing me to steward a moment well so that I can get here. And so
Yeah.
I think taking a minute to remember is such a pivotal thing that as creators, we definitely need to do. And so, Caitlin, that brings me to my next question. How does God play a role in your creativity? And I know we bounced on a little bit earlier, but how does he play a role in your creativity and what you do?
He is the creativity. One day I
Period.
realized, I was like, I was created by the creator to create.
Yes,
How cool is that? So
yes,
he is it. Like, even when I'm doing flyers, some people think it's too deep, but I pray, I'm like, Lord, give me the vision. Especially if I'm having
Yeah.
a hard time, I'm like, please help me. Give me the idea. Or if it's something rather serious, like a funeral or something, I
yeah.
definitely, he's in it the whole.
Yeah.
You know what? Um, I said this a little while ago. I did something called 7 Days of Creation, but the very first thing that God did was create. And I feel like that is something we skip over. Being creative is not just like some haphazard, oh, we know our way around Photoshop,
Yeah.
or we put some colors together. No, this is a God ordained thing, because the
Hmm.
very first thing that God did was create. In the beginning, God created.
Hmm.
You can stop right there. And so I think that what you said is true. A lot of creatives feel like putting God in this process is too deep, but you have to understand that God is the ultimate creator. He will help you if you invite him in.
Hmm.
Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, when I was doing this flyer for this thing, I was stumped. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna make a pajama board? Like, how am I gonna make it? I was like, Lord, what am I gonna do? And I literally looked over and saw like some pajamas like off to the side. And I was just like, girl, you slow. Like, put everybody in pajamas. Are you cool? And I really feel like it was the Lord, because I took a moment and said, Lord, I don't know what to do. Help me. I feel like I don't know how to challenge myself and make this something else. And I think that as creators, we really do have to invite God into the process. He is concerned even about things that we think are small. The
Hmm.
flyer that we're making, the logo that we're making, or whatever we're doing, we feel like, not maybe not a lot of eyes are gonna get on this, or maybe you don't know you don't know what the Lord's gonna do through that. You don't know who He's gonna put your work in their hands and how it's gonna move you forward. And so
Yeah.
invite Him on that process so you can do your best. And
Hmm.
so I think that brings me back to you, Cheyenne, on the same tip. What's a recent moment when you surprised yourself creatively, even if everything around you felt heavy?
Um, what day was this? It was sometime this week. Was today Thursday? It was sometime this week. I
Mhm.
made a flyer, and I was just like, "You did that," because for a very long time, I felt I don't want to say creative blocked. Um,
Mm.
I don't want to say creative blocked, but more so like I just felt like stumped, like in anything that I was trying to do creative wise. So whether that was like graphics or video or even like new concepts for 2026. Like
Right.
usually, like by now, Cheyenne, like 2026, I have like some crazy ideas. But I realized like as we're coming to the end of 2025, it wasn't really doing how it usually, my brain wasn't doing how it usually does. And so I felt very, I guess, not creative, because I don't want to say creative blocked. It's just I wasn't creating at all, really, unless I had to. And so the other day, I got like re-inspired. I got like a spark, and I did a flyer, and I was super super pleased with it. And I was just like, one thing that I'm learning is that sometimes, a lot of the times, creative block is just disobedience, because it's just like there's something there that we're not being
Okay,
obedient.
Cheyenne, not so loud. Girl, you want to come on my show and antagonize me. I won't stand for it. No, just go ahead.
Yeah, so I just feel like there's something we're not being obedient to. So whether that's like Kaylin said, I didn't address God when I started, or am I working on something I'm supposed to be working on? Did I accept this client when God was just like, no, don't use your time on this, or am I just doing it for money? And God was just like, I didn't give you this gift just for money, you know? And so I realized that when I started becoming obedient in even events that I was planning, when it was time for me to sit down and do the flyer, I wasn't blocked because I was obedient. It was only a block when I was trying to do what I wanted to do. And I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to like fit it. Like, I know it's supposed to happen. So and the flyer come out crazy, or the video come out crazy. And God is just like, because I didn't tell you to do that then. And so something that I was learning, or this week, that really dawned on me, I'm just like, the more that I settle myself, and outside of creating a graphic, how does my relationship with God look? That's usually where I see the difference in what God is telling me to create, or if somebody asks me to do something, that's where I see the difference. It's just really like my obedience walk.
Thank y'all for coming. I think we're done. I appreciate everyone. It was such a wonderful event. However, we must go. No, I'm like, no, Cheyenne, that was so good. It's not that you're blocked, you're just disobedient. Jesus. Like, when I think back over my career and like some of the most difficult, challenging, upsetting moments that I have faced, a lot of them were because I was disobedient.
Mm.
A lot of them were because I was working with people who in my spirit, I knew that it was not. From the first inquiry, when they emailed me, from the email, I knew better. I said, no, this is not it. But because I needed some money on, come on, y'all, we all did it. Sometimes you need the money on. I said, no, it'll be all right. And they turned out to be the biggest headache that I had ever experienced in my life. And I leave that moment, or leave that that opportunity or thing feeling blocked. And it's like, no, the Lord is like, no, I need you to sit in this feeling so that you don't do that no more, and you listen to me if I tell you not to do something. So I think that, oh my gosh, you just said a mouthful. And I think if I could go back to myself and tell myself something, it'd be like, girl, trust what the Lord is giving you.
Yes.
When that discernment in you tells you, don't do that project, don't work for them, don't do that, don't do it. Because the Lord will give you money. If it's the money that you need, keep praying. He's gonna provide it another way. He's gonna do something another way. So, Kaylin, when you first started in your creative journey, what are some things that you wish that somebody would have told you? And that's the first part. And then the second part to that question is, what are some things that if you could go back and start over, that some things that you would change? So what do you wish someone told you? And then what are some things that you wish that you could change about how you operated in your journey?
I wish someone told me, well, I think someone did tell me that less is more. You don't always need a lot.
Yeah.
You always put everything on the flyer. That's busy.
Yeah.
And sometimes I still do busy flyers, and they're like, no.
We all do, honey.
Yeah.
Everybody. We all do.
I would have done better. I feel like some of my old flyers are pretty horrible. They look bad. They look really bad.
Girl, we all got them. We just don't post them, honey. It's some flyers I probably made last month that I look at and be like, girl, now, you know you done played. you know you played. I think that as creators, we just go through that. I think it's so unfair to put that pressure on ourselves to feel like everything that we do has to be like the most insane thing at all. It just gotta break the internet. That's just not it. Everything ain't gonna break the internet. Sometimes you're gonna make something, and the next week you're gonna look at it and be like, girl, what was you on? Like, what are you thinking about?
Yeah.
I think that's just the process. But I can sit back and I can say the same thing, Kayla. If I could go back, first of all, one of these days I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do started from the bottom, now we here. And I'm gonna show where I started, I'm gonna show where we at, and y'all gonna be like, Jerica, you have come a long way. So I think just be fair with yourself. I think that's something that as creators we all do, and I still do now. I'm not afraid to say it. I got bad word today. I just don't post it. See, that's the gag. You just don't. Hey, don't tag me in that. I did. Don't tell nobody that I did that. Thank you. Thank you. So Diane, same question to you. If you could go back and tell yourself something to prepare yourself for your future now, what would you tell yourself? And if you could go back and change something, what would you do? What would you change?
I think I would probably. I never saw like creativity and Christ like in the same line. I always thought I had to pick one. And so Kaylin touched on it earlier when she said, you know, she invites God into her creative like process. I didn't really do that because I didn't know that like that was a thing to do. I just always saw it as like I never saw it as like both and. I saw it like and. Like I didn't see both, right?
Yeah.
And so I do wish that I understood that. I don't know if anybody could have told me that, but maybe having creatives like you guys around or seeing that both can exist, right? That Christian creatives are a thing, that we don't have to compromise one thing for the other or not talk about God and create creative conversations or vice versa. Like it goes together. So I do wish that I probably saw that. So that like some of the mistakes and some of the yeses that I said yes to, I would not have said yes to. Even when it comes to trusting people with the gift, like, you know, unfortunately, I've gotten taken advantage of, like, you know, badly, right? And so I do wish that I understood that like it was a thing that like no, people will legit attach themselves to you just because of like the gifts. Like I didn't see like in my mind and how I went through life, I didn't see that. I'm like, what? Oh, we in this together. Like I'm telling you my idea, this is that, we exchange blah 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 blah. I didn't see the whole like creative stealing from one and you know taking advantage. I didn't understand that world. So I do wish maybe that somebody told me that too. Like, hey, be very mindful and protect the thing that God gave you. Because there are some things that God gave you that people wish that they had, and now they'll try to like suck it dry. So instead of collabing, they'll hide under a collab but really be stealing. So I do wish that I was aware of that.
I had a flashback. Woo, woo, woo. No, but seriously, I think, oh God, everybody wants to collab in thought.
Yeah.
Right? To say, oh, we just gonna collab. No, you want me to do all the work and you get some of the glory. That's what you want. That's what you want to happen. You don't really want to collab, right? And I think that's so true. Like including God in that process. Oh my gosh, if I would have done that from the beginning, the pitfalls that I would have avoided because the discernment, if I would have just listened to the discernment that I prayed so hard for, like. Yeah. Oh God, because it's like we all know, we all get the DMs or you'll get the invites. Oh yeah, come to my event, bring your camera, and we can collab. You just do a couple or you do this flyer. It's gonna be good exposure, you know. It's like, no, honey, I'm sorry, I don't know. I do wish you the best though. But the way me and my discernment set up, you a snake. Gotta
right.
And I feel like as creatives, if I could go back to myself and tell myself something in the beginning, it will be two things. Number one, to lean into my individualism because I see younger creatives or creatives who are just coming up, and they feel the need to emulate the people that they admire. And it's like, you don't have to do that. And we all have done it. People want to get on here and act grand and act like they ain't trying to emulate somebody before. Hush, be quiet. Jerica said, we all have done it, right? We all have done it. But it's like, if you just lean into your individualism, sometimes it may look crazy in the beginning. People may not understand it. I remember, and I'll bring this up now, last season I did something called The Church is in Mourning. I put myself in a casket like I was dead. My eyes was closed, and then my eyes popped open at the end with the title. Do y'all know the amount of calls I got? Oh, could you? This is so insensitive. And I had to lean into what felt right for me, my individualism, right? My creativity to say, I'm not dead, but there will come a time that I will be, and it's fine because I'm going up yonder. Everybody can't say that. Everybody, I'm going yonder, though. I tell you that. And it's just, you have to lean into that no matter what people's criticism are. If they don't understand it, lean into your individualism, perfect that, because that could be the next thing that could change this entire graphic design community. And I wish that somebody told me that in the beginning. I felt like I kind of felt like I had to keep up with the Joneses. Like I had to keep up with appearances, keep up with what is going on, with what everybody else is doing. And you just have to do that. And I wish somebody would have told me that. But yeah, that leads me to my next question. My next question is, what is one obstacle that ended up being an unexpected blessing or redirection for your creativity? Anybody could answer. Either one of y'all. What's one obstacle that ended up being an unexpected blessing or the redirection for your creativity?
I was gonna raise my hand. I'm so
Go
sorry.
ahead, girl.
Not learning Photoshop. Like, I used to think that Photoshop was so hard, and when I started learning it, I was like, I don't think I'm getting this, and I kept going, and it's so much better than Canva, Pixar, all those other apps. It's truly, it takes the cap off. You don't feel like you're limited when you're designing with Photoshop.
Yeah, I think that's good. I started in Canva. Many people don't know that. I first started in Canva and I went to Photoshop because, like I told you, I lied on the people's application, and I had to see what was key. I had to hurry up and figure out something, but if I got fired. But yeah, I do think, because Canva, and I know that we always have that Canva Photoshop debate. To me, Canva it's so many steps, and in the Photoshop you just do it. It's so much. Photoshop is not as hard as people make it out to be. You just have to take it in smaller bite-sized pieces and figure it out as you go. Get you on a tutorial. And y'all, I might get canceled by our creative friends. I'm about to say it though. I might get canceled, but I'm gonna say it. Y'all, we don't need another class. You do not need another class. Go on YouTube, figure out what you're trying to do, find a video, and figure it out. You don't need a class. I'm telling you, you don't need a class. I understand we all do classes. I've done classes before. It's fine. You don't need the class. Because in the class, I'm teaching you the same stuff these people teaching you on YouTube. Go on YouTube, figure that out, and put it to work. I'm sorry. I love y'all creatives. I love us real bad. But let's be for real. Go ahead, Cheyenne. What do you think?
I'm trying to think. You said one obstacle.
One obstacle.
That I forgot the rest of the question.
One obstacle that ended up being an unexpected blessing or redirection in your creative journey. So something that may have stumped you in the beginning, but when you figured it out, you was like, "Oh man,
I would agree. I would agree with Photoshop. Also, the video editing software Final Cut Pro. Like,
what's it called?
Final Cut. So Final Cut Pro. I used to use like iMovie and stuff, and I forgot what else I used to use. Some other weird like apps, but similar to Photoshop. Like when you get in Final Cut, it's just like, okay, it's not that bad. And I'm still like learning some of the tools and stuff, but that, and also an obstacle that I faced in my creative journey, I guess I would say being okay with asking for help. Like at first I thought like, people will be like, girl, like, ain't you supposed to know that? But then now I'm just like, no, that's something that I've overcome. So I'm quick to ask somebody. Like I just asked somebody to send me over a template for like an obituary because like
Mhm.
I don't do those. So I'm like, and I used to be ashamed, like, why are you asking somebody for that? But then it's just
Right.
like, no, they can help you. And now after let's just say you need to do it again, you know how to do it,
Right.
without, needing the extra hand or the extra help. So definitely asking for help.
Yeah. And more creatives are willing to help.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think it's pride. I mean, I remember I felt like I had to fake the funk, like I just knew everything in order to
Hmm.
fit in, quote unquote. And it's like, no, honey, we all are just trying to figure it out as we go. I mean,
Hmm.
that's really it. People want to know, oh, how do you do this now? Or how did you do this? Honey, I figured it out as I went.
Hmm.
Like,
She figured it out as she went. So we gonna figure this out, I guess.
She'll be back.
They'll be back. Hi y'all. Let us know where you watching from.
Yes. Where do you live?
Yeah, where y'all live. I'm from New York.
You're from New York?
Yeah.
Wow. How did you start creating?
How did I? How did I start? Honestly, I just started making stuff. Hey.
y'all, first of all, every time we do this show, I don't know what it is. Everything just went out. Laptop went out. Phone just went out. Everything just went out all at the same time. But anyway, here we are.
Hey, it's looking a little beat.
It was a beat. Definitely a
It's a
vibe.
little beat. Oh, we got Texas, Detroit, Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Oh no.
Elton, you still here? Hi, Elton. Hey.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. One of the most frustrating things, especially when you're first starting out, is hold on one second, y'all.
We got Detroit, Allenhurst, Georgia, Guyana. That's it.
Hold on one second.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep. We hear you twice.
Give me one second, y'all.
Say a little song.
Can y'all hear me? Are we good? All right, we are back. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
But I think your video is coming through.
Slowly.
There you go. I think. Just say something. Just say something. Do you hear her?
No.
I don't hear you. The video is like lagging a little bit. But yeah, you guys. So we got a lot of different people from different places here. But this is so fun that it's a pajama party because like there can be no mess ups. Like legit. Because it's a pajama party. Like
Comfortable conversation.
yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
You can't hear me. You
Yes.
can. Hey everybody, I cannot hear y'all. Hey everybody, we are back. Let me tell y'all something. one of the most frustrating things about doing something like this is technical difficulties. However, they happen, and it's all about how we bounce back. So we are back, we are better, and we are ready to rock and roll. So I think the last thing that we were talking about was just about how to overcome obstacles. And one of the things that as a creative I've learned is that you must always stay fluid. That is one thing. And y'all, let me tell y'all, sometimes you don't learn that until you are in the fire. And it can be really frustrating. But it's something that um I've always hated doing because I can be such a perfectionist. But in moments of creativity, everything is not gonna always go the way you want it to go. Everything is not gonna always go to plan. And it's always about how you bounce back from that thing. So we are back and better. And so it brings me to my next and last question for the ladies, and I'm really excited about it. Ladies, if you took on a younger designer under your wing, and we talked a little bit about earlier about what you would tell yourself. But what is one thing, or how would you encourage that designer to stay unique in a position or in this career, especially when, like we said earlier, a lot of other designers try to emulate others? How would you encourage them on staying unique? What are some things that you would tell them to do?
Well, one of the first things I would tell them to do, of course, is stay in prayer, because you find your identity in Christ. So you find out who you are in God. Um, and usually when we see people, swaying left and right, they just don't know who they are, and that's where you see copying and stuff like that. So one thing I would say is just, make sure your relationship with God is A1. Like, that's more important than your creativity, right? Because He's the creator, like Helen had mentioned earlier. So just always making sure that you're connected to Him. And then another thing I would say is, I said it earlier too, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to have to put yourself around other designers in different genres. Like, a lot of like church designers will stay around only church designers, but how can we bring the church up if we only hang around the same crowd of people? What about us getting around people who are in corporate, people who do corporate designs? Now our church will look like corporate, it will look different. And so just getting yourself around different kinds of people and kinds of creatives, not being closed off to that. That's something that I would say to a young creator.
I agree with that. Like wholeheartedly, that's very good. I would also suggest to stay true to who you are as a creative, to make sure that your personality is in it, that you can see that, you
Yeah.
added more than just words on the screen, the background. I think that helps let you have a different touch than anybody else. Because you can
Yeah.
create something, like we can all recreate the same logo, but what's going
Mm-hmm.
to you, what's going to make it look like you?
Mm-hmm.
I think another thing too is discipline. It is very important, especially if you're going to do this full time. You
Oh
can't have
yeah.
all these clients and you have no discipline. And that's something that I'm working on now. And that's truly a huge struggle for me, like really bad, because I'm lazy. So I wish that like I really got more into that. And a lot of people told me, specifically my mother told me, and I did not listen. So I'm working on it.
I agree.
Awesome. So listen, I am so excited to have these ladies on tonight. Y'all, it's our first show back, and what a show. Wow, mighty God, what a show it has been. Oh, Jesus. What a show it has been. Glory to God. But thank y'all so much. I am going to definitely have Kaylin and Cheyenne, both of you. I'm certainly going to have you all back. I am so thankful that you guys took out time to hang out with me tonight. Thank y'all. For those of you who are watching, thank you so much. Make sure that you share. Well, don't share this one. Okay, we're going to do another one. You share that one. You just leave this the way it is, okay? We're gonna be back and better next time. Lord to God. But thank y'all so much. Y'all, our next show is gonna be next week. And guess what, y'all? We are headed over to the beauty shop. We are headed to the beauty shop. So y'all make sure that y'all tune in for next week's show. Tune in for next. And thank y'all so much. I love y'all and good night.
Next up on the Creatives Table.
Creators Table, where we are all like family. We agree to disagree. Creators Table, Creators Table. We take full accountability and still love each other equally. Creators Table, Creators Table, where we are all like family. We agree to disagree. Creators Table.